Dear student, our lesson today is talking about the length of perpendicular from a point to straight line. The length of perpendicular from a point to straight line. If we have a straight line, I want to calculate the length of perpendicular from this point to this straight line. The length equal L. We have to know the equation of the straight line. The general equation ax plus by plus c equal 0. And the point to perpendicular from it to the straight line, x1, y1. The rule in this case, L equal modulus, because the length equals positive value, ax1 plus by1 plus c over square root a power 2 plus b power 2 give me the length of perpendicular from this point to the straight line. Important remark. The length of perpendicular drawn from the origin point 0, 0. Therefore, the rule in this case c modulus c over square root a power 2 plus b power 2. Because x1 and y1 equal 0 and 0, the origin point. The second remark, the length of perpendicular drawn from the point x1, y1 to x-axis, therefore the rule in this case modulus y1. The third remark, the length of perpendicular drawn from the point x1, y1 to the y-axis, therefore the rule in this case modulus y1. Number 2, because x-axis, the equation of x-axis y equals 0. Equation of x-axis is y equals 0. And if we have a point x1, y1 and perpendicular from the point to the x-axis, therefore direct substitution in this rule, ax1 is b0, b equals 1 coefficient y with c b0 divided square root a power 2 is b0 plus b power 2 b equals 1. Therefore y1. The result equals modulus y. If we draw from the point x1, y1 perpendicular on the straight line y-axis, therefore the equation in this case x equal 0. Apply the rule, il b 0, c 0, will a equals 1, divided the square root a power 2 يبقى 1 power 2 equals 1, will be 0. يبقى therefore the equation, the length of perpendicular from the point x1, y1 perpendicular to the y-axis modulus x1. The length of perpendicular drawn from the origin point 0, 0, therefore modulus c over square root a power 2 plus b power 2. The second remark, the length of perpendicular drawn from the point x1, y1 to the x-axis equals modulus y1. The third one, the length of perpendicular drawn from the point x1, y1 to the y-axis, therefore equals modulus x1. Let's go to this example. Find the length of perpendicular from the point 3 or 5 to the straight line. Vector r equals negative 1 or 2 plus k 4 or negative 3. We know negative 1 or 2 is a point lie on the vector. K is a constant and 4 or negative 3 the direction vector on this vector. To solve this example, the straight line vector r equals point -1 و 2 plus k 4 و -3 passing through the point -1 و 2. This the point lie on the vector, and the slope in this case, the slope equals -3 over 4. -3 over 4. The Cartesian form y minus y1, that's x1 and y1. Y minus y1 over x minus x1 minus turn to positive equals the slope. The slope equals -3 over 4. Cross multiplication, we get the general equation of this Cartesian of the straight line. 3x plus 4y minus 5 equals 0. The point -1 and 2. And the straight line 3x plus 4y minus 5 equals 0. Apply to the rule of the length of perpendicular and calculate then the length of perpendicular 4.8 length unit. 4.8 length unit. Find the terms of pi, the area of circle whose center is the point 4 و -1, and touch the straight line L vector r equals 0.11 plus k 12 و 5. How about the point 4 و -1? Point 4 و -1, the center of circle. It means the point to draw from this point perpendicular to this line segment لأنه touch للcircle. Since the straight line touch للcircle, therefore the distance between this point and the straight line perpendicular. الانجل بينهم perpendicular. The straight line L passing through point 1, 1 and the slope 5 over 12. The Cartesian form is y minus y1 over x minus x1. El point 1, 1. Y minus 1 over x minus 1 equal the slope. The slope 5 over 12. Cross multiplication, we get 12y minus 12 equals 5x minus 5. The general equation after arrangement, 5x minus 12y plus 7 equals 0. 5x minus 12y plus 7 equals 0. We have the point of the center of the circle, and we have the equation in the Cartesian equation. Direct substitution in the length of perpendicular and calculate. The result is 3 length unit. How about 3 length unit? 3 length unit is the radius of the circle, or the length of perpendicular from the center to the circle, touch the circle. The area of the circle, pi r squared. Pi is approximation quantity, 22 over 7 or 3.14. If we require the tenths of pi, keep y away. Therefore, pi r power 2, 3 power 2 equals 9. The area of circle equals 9 pi square root units. Square units. This example in the opposite figure, we have the first equation, L1 2x plus 3y plus k equals 0. That's the equation of the straight line L1. And the equation of the straight line, the Cartesian equation of the straight line L2, L2 equals 2x plus 3y minus 1 equals 0. L2. L3, 2x plus 3y minus 4 equals 0. The three straight lines are parallel to each other. That's the first given. The second given, the area of triangle ABC, the area of triangle ABC over the area of triangle ADC, the ratio between them equals 1 to 2. The ratio equals the ratio between two areas equal 1 to 2. Then K can be equals what? 3, -5, 5, or -3. Let's go to solve this example. The two triangles have the common base, AC. The ratio between their areas of the ratio between their heights. The ratio between their areas equal the same ratio between their heights, because the surface area of triangle equal half base by height. The same base, therefore the ratio between the heights 1 to 2. The distance between L2 to L3 over the distance between L2 to L1 equals 1 to 2. The ratio between L3 to L2, the height of L3 to L2, and the ratio between the height of L2 to L1 equals 1 to 2. Because the surface area of the first triangle over the surface area of the second triangles equal, the ratio between areas equal 1 to 2. والبيز قد البيز equal البيز. Therefore, the ratio between the height of the first triangle and the height of the second triangle equals 1 to 2. How about the height? The height is the distance between L2 and L1, the perpendicular distance between L2 and L1. That's H1. And the second height, the ratio between the distance between L2 and L1, the perpendicular distance between L2 and L1. Let the point -1 and 1 belong to the L2. -1 and 1, let the point -1 and 1 belong to the L2. And we know the distance between L2 and L3 half the ratio between the distance L2 and L1. Direct substitution in the rule of perpendicular. Since in the distance between the straight line L2 and L1 equal twice the distance between the straight line L2 and L3, and we consider the point -1, 1 lie on the straight line L2. Therefore, direct substitution in the equation. Therefore, the perpendicular distance between L2 and L3, L2 and L3 equals 3. Therefore, the distance between L2 and L1 equals twice 3 equals 6. This distance equal 6 by direct substitution in the rule. So we have the point on the straight line L2 like -1, 1, and this is the equation of L1. Direct substitution in the rule of length of perpendicular 2 اللي هي ال A time x1 plus B time x2 plus K اللي هي C divided A power 2 plus B power 2 equals 1 plus K equal 6. 6 اللي هي twice the distance between L3 and L2. L3 the distance between L3 و L2 equals 3. Therefore the distance between L2 and L1 twice يعني equal 6. Since in A plus K between modulus, therefore 1 plus K equals 6. So K equals 5. Or 1 plus K equals -6. Therefore K equals -7. K equal -7, it's refused, not accepted, due the order of the straight line. Therefore the correct answer equal C. The correct answer equal C because the K equals 5. Now we go to the last lesson of the geometry. General equation of the straight line passing through the point of intersection between two straight lines. Find the equation of the straight line which passing through the point of intersection of two straight lines. The equation of the first straight line 2x plus 3y equals 18. And the second equation 5x minus 2y minus 7 equals 0. And passing through the point 5 with 3. To solve this example, to get the equation, we have 2 points or point with slope. The straight line L1, the equation of the straight line L1, 2x plus 3y minus 18 equals 0. And the equation of the straight line L2, 5x minus 2y minus 1 equals 0. Required to prove the equation of the straight line L3 passing through the point of intersection between them and point on it. From the beginning, we solve these two equations simultaneous to get the value of x and y. Solve two equations of the straight line L1 and L2 simultaneous equation. Multiply the first one by 2 and multiply the second one by 3. The first one, 2 by 2 equals 4, 2 by 3 equals 6, 2 by -18 equals -36. And multiply the second equation by 3, we get this equation, 15x minus 6y minus 21 equals 0. Now coefficient y equals coefficient y, but opposite sign. When we add the two straight lines, we get 19x minus 57 equals 0. Therefore, x equals 3. and y equal 4 by direct substitution from any equation. Therefore, we get the point of intersection between L1 and L2 equal 3 or 4. To solve the equation of the yellow straight line L3, now we have 2 points lie on this straight line, the point of intersection and the given point. We have 2 points. Try to solve the slope, difference between 2 points. We get the slope equals -½ To get the equation, choose any point lie on this straight line. Y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals slope. Cross multiplication. Therefore, we get the equation of the yellow straight line x plus 2y minus 11 equal 0. Let's go to solve the last example. The equation of the straight line which passing through the origin point and the point of intersection of two straight lines x equals 2 and y equals 5 is complete. The first point, the original point, 0, 0. And the second point, 2 and 5. It's easy to get the equation by knowing that the 2 points lie on this straight line. A point of intersection 2 and 5, the slope difference lil y over difference lil x between 2 points, the first point 2, 5 and the second point 0, 0, the origin point. 5 minus 0 over 2 minus 0, get me the slope equal 5 over 2. The equation y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals the slope 5 over 2. Cross multiplication, get the equation 5x minus 2y equals 0. Thank you for my student and good luck. Thank you.